Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues, what a pleasure it is to be here in Tivat today. And I'm delighted to be a part of Adria Future Summit once again. As last year was a huge success, today I'm helping and guiding a discussion on a topic that is highly relevant for me, especially as a Chief Wholesale Officer at MTEL. When we talk about content, it's not just part of my portfolio and our portfolio. It is the key strategic, it is at the core of how we create value and how we differentiate in the market. So today we will explore the future of multimedia in our region at a time when the industry is reshaped by platform evolution, by changing user behavior and increasing pressure around content value and protection. I'm very pleased to be joined by two distinguished professionals who bring deep industry knowledge and who bring us complementary strategic perspectives. So, without further delay, I would like to start with Aleksandra. Please, how do you assess where the multimedia industry stands today from a strategic perspective? Are we moving toward a model where telcos remain distributors or where they take on a more active role in shaping content strategy?
Okay. Good afternoon, and thank you for introduction, and thank you for this opportunity to speak about such an important subject for us. Those are trends in tech and telco industry, and definitely in multimedia. First of all, I would like to underline one very important thing, and that is the fact that not only Telekom Serbia, but most telcos on the global level has been going through significant transformation from traditional telco operators to tech industry and media industry. So that shift was also something that Telekom Serbia did. And 8 years ago, we entered into the field of the content production. Until now, we have produced more than 200 titles, films and series, and some of them has been sold to some of the international platforms as Amazon, as HBO, IXN, Disney Plus, and so on, and to some of the worldwide international broadcasters. Those facts are very important for us because then we understood 8 years ago that distribution is not enough and that we have to build one very unique media ecosystem which combine a lot of elements, and those are distribution, production, infrastructure. Today we have our own film studio, also our own platform, Move platform, then user experience, data, and so on. So all of those elements lead us to our very unique and very clear vision and strategy, and that is possessing Move platform as a regional Netflix, as a place where our users can find the best, not only international content, but the best local and regional content through two models, and those are linear TV channels and, of course, video on demand. That kind of transformation is not something that only Telekom Serbia passing through, but also the biggest international platforms and players shift their strategy. For example, I will mention Netflix. It was the only video on demand platform, but now they are entering in the segment of live sports. And we understood 8-9 years ago that sports rights are something which will make a change in our leadership position. YouTube also having now a huge partnership with a sports organization as FIFA and World Cup 2026, so YouTube will be the perform platform for that kind of a content, So all players all around the world are trying to find the win-win model, and I'm quite sure that we already find it 8 years ago, and that led us to the situation that now we have almost 2 million multimedia users across the all markets. So yes, definitely from only distribution to one very unique media ecosystem where we combine all of those elements. That is not a future, that is our present.
That is happening right
Yes.
now. Yeah. Thank you, Aleksandra, for this in-depth overview and all the facts that are quite, I can say, astonishing, definitely. So, Zoran, please, let's start with the current landscape from an operator perspective. How would you describe the current state of the TV and content market, not only in the region and not only in the terms of trends, but here in Montenegro?
Yes, thank you, Kristina. Hello, everybody. As Aleksandra said, it is a pleasure that we have the opportunity to speak about the achievements we did in multimedia, locally in, let's say, in Montenegro, and globally as a part of Telekom Srbija group. From the operator perspective, it is worth to mention that we see definitely the great pace of transition to digital. What we actually do and what we want to achieve. Our aim is to present to our customers the best possible service. In terms of TV content, there is a transition to 4K TV, high quality picture, and that requires a lot of bandwidth demand. So, as Aleksandra said, 7 or 8 years ago, we saw what will happen today. So what we did, we first of all had to invest heavily in network infrastructure, in cables and also in mobile network in order to be present and to have connected end customers. So since we are in the mature phase of construction of network infrastructure, we have to be, let's say, modern. It then says that we are following the trends, meaning what is the obvious? Younger people are requiring more digital services, streaming services, video on demand, monthly or daily paid, whatever, while older population stick to linear TV and to live. So having all that in mind, so network infrastructure and transition to more digital provider, digital services provider trend, we joined all the aspects, and that's why we introduced, I think, first in Telekom Srbija group, this MOVE platform that we are proud of, which shows something what you said, that TV becomes differentiator on the market. That is one of the reasons why we already for several years have more than 40% of market in Montenegro, providing very good quality of TV and content services. Several years ago, you would accept also SD quality of the picture. Today, it is completely not possible. So that's why we are happy that that we have moved. It introduced linear TV. We are reaching almost 300 linear TV channels, and very, very good video on demand platform, again in cooperation with Telekom Srbija, where we have more than 15,000 movies, which is very important to be present today. So I think that very soon full, let's say, shine of MOVE service will be shown, even though majority of our customers already have MOVE service at their homes, and also they can have the content on mobile TV as well as on their PCs. So, from our perspective, it is very important to keep the pace with all these changes and challenges towards the future.
Amazing. Thank you. So, Aleksandra, you already mentioned the increasing influence of global platforms. So, what role should local and regional content play, not only in differentiation, but in long-term competitiveness? And do you see telco operators moving more decisively into content production?
Well, when it comes to the local content, that it's not only the added value of our platform, that is definitely the crucial thing of our platform. And we make on the local content, we are making differentiation when you compare us with some international platforms. And that is the reason why we invest a lot in a local content. I would just, for example, mention one very interesting thing about our region, and that is the thing that we are share, how can I say, the same language space, or almost the same language space. So when we produce something in Serbia, some high-end content, it means that that content can travel easily through Montenegro, South Macedonia, Slovenia, Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and so on. So it means that there is no added invest in subtitling, in dubbing, and so on. So that is our crucial thing. The second one is also that our target is not only region. Our target is also diaspora, where we are trying to reach all the people from ex-Yugoslavian countries. Also, what is very important, where we have evidence that local content can travel, is the fact that I mentioned at the beginning, is that we already sold some of our content to HBO, Amazon Prime, IXN, and so on. So that is the best evidence that the production that we are doing is good, and that it's fulfilled the global standards, which is very important for us. And also the global audience get used to on foreign content. The best example of it is the series Squid Game on the Netflix. And also I have to mention that we live in the period of AI and AI tools. So even if someone wants to watch some content in English or some other language, it's so easily to do that because we use those kind of AI tools. So definitely there is no borders regarding content, and we definitely can think globally. And definitely content, local content isn't only a cost, that is a very important investment, and it can build a very important revenue stream and definitely monetization. So that led us to the conclusion that we are leaders when it comes to the production of the feature content in this part of Europe, and that also we are searching for international partners when it comes to the international co-production. So this is only the beginning.
Great, amazing. Zoran, as Aleksandra mentioned, premium contents remains, and we see that it is the main market strategically in the market core driving value. So it remains one of the main drivers of value in the industry, but also the one most exposed to piracy. From your perspective, how serious is the piracy challenge in our region today? Are our current approaches to content protection actually effective? Who should carry the main responsibility in fighting piracy? Are those operators, regulators, content owners, all of them equally?
Definitely, all of us have to fight against piracy. It is still challenging nowadays as it was before. As I mentioned, our network is having more and more quality. That also helps to illegal content distribution to have more possibilities, technologically speaking, to do the illegal distribution. We have in our network let's say, licensed ways of protecting the content, and it is completely delivered very good. But we have to be aware, all of us, all the society, what are dark side of illegal content distribution. So on one side, it damages content owners' business. It damages telco provider and distributor business, but also government is also damaged because there is no taxation, no paid tax, and that is let's say, multi-view and multilateral problem. So we all have to fight. What we do, competitive pricing, because main driver for consumers of illegal content is in most of the cases price. So they do not care much about the quality, but we do the highest quality and affordable prices. Also, we have implemented Reputeo company advanced way of tracing and finding the illegal sources for distribution, which is very important to mention, since it is modern and very effective. Also, regulators have to be aware, and in this field, I saw a lot of room to speak to each other and to explain what we are fighting against, which is very important, not to leave the situation like it is now.
Thank you. So we mentioned the transformation of the digital platforms. We mentioned the creation of our own content from the region. But how do you see the evolving user behavior in the next years? What do you think in terms of how content is consumed, discovered, and valued? And are we adapting fast enough?
Well, definitely the, how can I say, the demands of the users are higher than ever, and we as the industry have to adapt on it. For example, 3 years ago in Telekom Serbia, we started with the binge concept, you know, where you can pay additional amount of money and where you can watch some premiere of exclusive series whenever you want, so in your own regime. The reason of it was because we did analyze of data and analyze of user experience and demanding of our users, and that is only small proof how we have to improve not only the content. It's not anymore the question of the content, but how you will present that content, how you will discover that content, how the access to the content is easily to do. So those are the elements which are on our table now and which are our tasks now, because definitely I think that our users are highly advanced, and probably the reason of it because they have a lot of experience with international platforms, and now they accept the high-end content, no limited content, easily access, and low prices. So we have to find the best solution of it. But regarding the piracy, I would just like to add one more thing and statement, and that is definitely that Telekom Serbia is the only legal telco and media partner all around the world where you can consume the best content from the region. So that is our huge advantage, and that is the advantage that we have to promote more than ever.
Great. So I have a question for both of you. Since we said that we're right now taking the momentum and definitely being even ahead of the region in the multimedia sector, what do you think, looking ahead over the next 3 to 5 years, what will be the key factor that determines market leadership in this region? Zoran, you may.
Okay, so in 3 to 5 years is tomorrow, let's say. As I mentioned at the beginning, there is a digital transformation in place. So the key factor will be to keep the pace with digital transformation and to provide the best possible quality of service in the affordable way for end customers. So to be present on all the devices on all the time and to provide the possibility to watch the content you like, and together in cooperation with Telekom Serbia we will do our best to provide the best possible content that people in Montenegro like to watch.
Yes. Well, besides the digital transformation, I would definitely add AI transformation and adapting to AI and AI tools and opportunities which AI can give us. Of course, that is I definitely think that that model of hybrid content and hybrid platform is not only the future, but we still now having that the combination of linear TV channels and video on demand, because there is no how can I say boundaries between traditional TV and digital experience, between global and local. Everything is mixed, and definitely we have to think more globally than we think today, and we behave like that, and that is the reason why we invest a lot in the content and why we are developing our Move platform all the time, because we are preparing for a global scene.
Yeah. So thank you both for a very insightful discussion. I believe that today's conversation clearly showed that the future of multimedia in our region will not only be defined by technology alone, but on how effectively we combine the content, the value we provide for the customers, the partnerships, and strategic positioning. I would like to thank our panelists for sharing their perspectives and all of you for being here today. But before we close, let me also take the opportunity to invite you to join us tonight at Naval Museum at 6 p.m. for the TIS Media screening event, including the premiere of the first episode of the series Love Me Tender. The series Love Me Tender is the first romantic dramedy of its kind produced by TIS Media and created in collaboration with Radio Television of Montenegro. The lead role is played by actress Tamara Krcnović, who is also the co-creator and co-producer of the series. You are all warmly welcome to join us. Thank you and enjoy the rest of the summit.
Thank you.